So last week, my family decided to jump on the Meatless Monday trend, partly because my sister read somewhere that eating less meat is good for the planet, and partly because my mom was tired of Dad's experimental grilling. Last week he tried to smoke a hot dog with the exhaust pipe. We all agreed to try a tofu stir-fry, even though Dad insisted that tofu is what happens when ghosts forget to finish their cheese. Mom sent him to the store for tofu, which in hindsight, was our first mistake. When Dad came back, he proudly presented a block of tofu, except it looked a bit off. It was kind of yellowish, smelled faintly of lavender, and had exfoliate for radiant skin printed on the wrapper. My brother and I exchanged glances, but Dad was so enthusiastic about cubing the tofu that we just went with it. He chopped it up, tossed it in the wok with broccoli and soy sauce, and even sprinkled some sesame seeds on top for the restaurant experience. We sat down, ready for our eco-friendly feast. The first bite was strange. It was like eating a savory cloud, but with a suspiciously squeaky texture and a hint of hotel bathroom. My sister tried to be polite and said, "It's very clean tasting." Dad, meanwhile, was raving about how soft the tofu was and asked for seconds. Mom started to get suspicious when she noticed Dad's plate had a few bubbles forming on the edges, and my brother finally caved and asked, "Are we sure this is tofu and not, like, fancy soap?" That's when the realization hit: we just sautéed and served an artisanal bath sponge instead of tofu. Dad's defense was, well, the package said organic. The family now has a new rule: Dad isn't allowed to buy tofu, and Meatless Mondays are suspended until further notice. On the bright side, at least now we know what people mean when they say tofu can have a soapy aftertaste.